I guess I need to figure out why I'm doing any of this stuff. I just got a new cushy job for the Ultra Mega Corporation, and it kinda has made me lazy in these past 2 weeks. I need to kick my own ass, physically and metaphorically, get back into gear and making stuff. But also, it kind of made me realize why am I doing this? And I think I'm going to try to explore that a bit right now. I guess originally when I got into 3D, and I think it's still my main goal, is I was going to use it to make graphic novels because my drawing capabilities weren't as good as I wanted them to be. And I felt 3D would be a fast track to being able to make awesome panels. So you can just get instant perspective that's correct. And also, just do all the 3D blocking and then do some paint over. That was my original goal. But the more time I spent in Blender, it's just such a massive program. I just wanted to learn all kinds of new things and kind of got stuck in the tutorial loophole. Watching tutorials for a while, copying people, and at some point I became pretty proficient at Blender and was able to make my own projects, and that was pretty liberating. But I still haven't gotten back around to my original goal, which was to start doing more concept design stuff. I guess concept design only interested me because I want a world build, and also just being able to produce a large amount of work like concept artists generally do, exploring different landscapes and stuff. And most importantly is the creative writing aspect, is coming up with an interesting story. And I think I figured out sometime when I was in school studying graphic design that I actually liked telling stories and creative writing quite a bit more than graphic design. But I guess maybe one of the things why I started doing graphic design is because I felt like there was no money in traditional art, which was a wrong assumption. And I guess I wish I had discovered concept art earlier in my journey. It's unfortunate that I found out about it so late, that it was a possible career path. Um, and I don't know if I actually want to be a concept artist. I don't necessarily think I want to be working for anyone, and I've already been plotting my escape from my current job. I think I'm going to try to put in 2 years and then reanalyze from there. I don't know. The money just might be too good to jump ship, but I think at some point I want to just do my own thing. I think that's what most people want, but there's a financial reality that comes into play, which makes it harder to, just go on your own, especially if you don't have any income model built up. Um, and I guess that is part of the reason why I started building this online platform. Is um, an unfortunate reality is like either monetizing somehow a channel at some point, or just growing a community also has benefits. Um, so I don't know exactly why I'm doing anything really at this point. Just feels like I'm kind of not making progress in the right ways, and I think I need to challenge myself to start building out some environments and start putting together some potential panels and working more on paintovers, because it's really what I want to be doing. It's like I really realized after doing like pretty serious, not super serious, but modeling for quite a few hours a day over and over again, doing different experiments and stuff. I don't think it's necessarily something I would want to be doing all year round every day. 8 hours of modeling. I don't know. It just seems like it would kind of lose some zest for me, because I think I love the intricate details of like how this gun could have all these working parts and how it fits together, and the mechanics behind things and vehicles and all that cool stuff. But in the end of the day, they're just kind of inanimate objects, and they don't really do anything without some element of story. Like And story could be integrated into 3D modeling through, like battle damage or in the texture painting process. But yeah, all that stuff is still cool to me, but I just realized it's not necessarily something I'd want to be doing all the time, every day. It's just fun to jump into every once in a while. I think that's kind of what is so fun about building a world and doing storytelling is you get to explore every facet of a whole world. You get to, come up with ideas for vehicles and the way of people interact with each other and their weapons, and or if they even have weapons, and then you get to explore things that are, psychological phenomena and not necessarily just objects within the world. You get to explore way more in the creative land by doing creative writing and story building rather than 3D modeling. And I respect 3D modeling. I'm gonna keep doing it. Uh, it's a very useful tool, but for me personally, I don't think it's the end goal. I think it's just something I do to help facilitate, building this graphic novel at some point. It's like a huge, massive task. I've tried writing a 100-page short novel before, and it was a good early project for me to get some experience in that field and just understanding that I could do a larger project. And as soon as I wrap up this board game, which I'm getting pretty close to doing, uh, I think I'm going to go full on and start doing the concept stuff. So I think that's just more motivation for me to wrap up my board game so I can actually start doing the things I want to be doing. Took on this board game project about a year ago at this point, and I've just been kind of slacking on it lately, and I just need to push through and get it done with so I can move on to the next project. Even though I think the board game's pretty cool, I don't know if there's actually any commercial viability within it, but yeah, I guess it's just kind of exploring some of my thoughts here, just doing some documentation and kind of some self therapy, talking about some things that I'm thinking about these days. Anyways, I hope you're doing good out there. Whatever stage you are in your journey, if you want to be a 3D modeler, like, more power to you. I don't think it's something I can do 8 hours a day for the rest of my life, but if you feel like you can do something all day, that's definitely a place you want to be focusing your efforts. But I'm not necessarily saying, like, just because it feels good to do it, you can get lost playing video games. But I don't know. Society standards, like, in the end of the day, we get to choose how we want to live in this world. So good luck to all you out there. Catch you next time.